On air, online, on demand. Watch AFR when you want, where you want with CN8, the Comcast network.
You could call it a spiritual response to global warming. It is today's big story in a small town. It's a project of biblical proportions, and it comes to us from Wilmington, Delaware, where a church there is harnessing the power of the sun. Limestone Presbyterian Church recently installed 180 solar panels on its roof to try and help offset energy costs and spread a message to be good stewards of the earth. The $280,000 project was the brainchild of co-pastors Carolyn and Bruce Gillette. And joining me now is Bruce from outside the solar church with more on this. Welcome, Pastor.
Hello, Janet. Good to see you.
Good to see you. I'm glad to see the sun is shining. That means your solar panels are working. How is it working for you?
It's working very well. The panels became operational over the weekend, and as of last night, they had already produced 800 kilowatt hours, which took about a half a ton of CO2 that would have been in the air because of pollution from energy production, from coal plants and other ways we produce, is not in the air because of these solar panels. So the world's already a little bit cleaner because of the solar panels on the church roof.
Reducing your carbon footprint, as it were.
Yes, it's making a difference, and we're very happy about that.
Now, is it making a difference in your bottom line? Have you been able to see how much you're saving just yet?
Well, the projections, and we have some very gifted engineers in the church who looked at this project carefully before we did it. We're looking at probably about $6,500 a year savings on our electrical bill.
Wow, all right, but you had to pay $280,000 for these panels, correct?
Well, we spent $30,000 on a new 50-year shingle roof, so we wanted to make sure we had a good roof to put the solar panels on. The solar panels themselves cost about $250,000 to install. A home would be considerably less than that. We had them installed on our own home for about a fifth of that price. But you have to understand, here in Delaware, they have a good rebate program, so half the cost of these panels we will get back from the clean energy program here in Delaware. So the panels themselves only will cost the congregation about $125,000. We expect to be able to pay that back within about a 10-year time period, not only from the energy savings, but also for our congregation getting what's called renewable energy credits. And that combination will pay off the panels in about 10 years. These GE panels are made here in Delaware, and General Electric guarantees them for 25 years. So we're looking at 15 years where they're paid off and we're just making energy, clean energy, without any cost to the church.
Now, there are some great incentives when you incorporate programs that will save energy, certainly. You know, many have said that you're using God's energy by using solar panels. How are your congregants, your parishioners, reacting to all of this?
Well, we had a wonderful celebration this past Sunday where we had a special worship service dedicating them, and we had a very good attendance, not only from church members, but people from the surrounding community. Some folks came up from Middletown, from all over the place to be part of the celebration. When we were evaluating this and deciding to do the project, the session, the governing body in the church, 18 elected elders and the 2 pastors, they voted unanimously to do it after a year-long study. So people are very excited about the results. And I know a number of people are now considering it for their homes, as well as we had a number of people who have businesses in the area who are stopping by and getting information and are looking to do it at their businesses as well.
And as you say, it's less expensive if you do it at home, and probably if it's a smaller company, less expensive for them as well. So you're going to save a lot of money in the long run. What will you spend those extra funds on?
Well, the savings we can always use for other projects. This church is very committed to service and missions. We just were part of a Habitat for Humanity dedication a month ago. My wife took a group down to Honduras also in June. They gave out solar-powered flashlights there. So we can always find ways to use the additional funds to help other people.
You are setting a great example. helping the planet. We should all be doing things like this. Pastor Bruce Gillette, thank you and continued good luck and success to you.
Thank you, Janet.